Got that fucking sword out. Yep, there you go. You know, if you was ambidextrous, this would be a really tough boss. If he could just switch hands and use that shit at whim. Let me not give them any ideas though. Oh my god, Nina's dead. What am I doing? Stark, you better bring her back to life ASAP.
Unable to continue combat. Being a hero runs in the family.
Nina, back to life. Nina, back to life. Thank you. Nina, why are you over here? Bring people back to life. Nina, please. Leave me alone.
Recommending fire suppression or chance of external temperature rising.
Oh my god. Nina, I hate you so much. Oh my god. Nina, you almost made me lose the fucking battle, you tool. Oh my god. Nina, you really play a little bit too fucking much right now. Like, when I say I need you to bring motherfuckers back to life, that's what I need you to do. I need you to support them. Don't worry about my ass. I will be fine.
Being a hero runs in the family.
Oh, now he brought that fucking sword out. I gotta be careful. If I dodge to the right, I'm good. If I dodge to the right, I'm good. Oh wow, where game? Where was I aiming at? Game, can you tell me what direction would lead me to the promised land? Cause clearly that wasn't it. Okay, you keep talking about being stronger than a god, and you might be right about that. Please don't have a second form. Every Star Ocean game is known for a motherfucker having a second form. Please don't have a second form. If you have a second form, I'm gonna need you to put that bitch away. Okay?
What could you lowly mortals ever hope to do? With my power as a god, I could bring endless bliss to all life in this world, to all life in the universe.
See, Boldor, yeah, another person tried to do that in another universe, and that clearly didn't work. It was so flawed.
Man, not God.
I am.
How could one possibly know happiness in a world without sorrow to temper it? A world forged from single-minded devotion is ultimately the same as one empty of all.
Okay, voice actress actually finally found her range. About fucking time.
Door.
I will not be eradicated. I cannot be. I alone am destined to be your new god and leader.
Whoever played as Boldor is doing an amazing fucking job right now.
Enough. No more of this. I will not be defeated here. I refuse.
What's going on?
Boldor's will endures and refuses to be erased. Should he continue to resist in this way, this virtual realm will be obliterated with all in it.
Boldor, cease this at once! The battle is over!
Words are useless. I will do what is needed.
Please, no! My universe yet needs me!
Here we part.
What?
No!
I am unable to maintain your consciousness in this space any longer. With what power I have left, I will see you return safely.
But what's gonna happen to you?
You possess the potential to both understand the Scorpium and guide them to an enlightened future. Through you, may the seeds of all evolutionary paths for life be sown. I place my faith in you.
Understood. Rest assured.
Ray, at your side, I found faith in the future coexistence between Scorpium and organic life. I thank you.
Duma! No!
Duma said, fuck all that. We doing this my way.
My investigation is at its end.
Is that Demon Trust from what you call it? Capcom Cross Square Enix? Hello?
Is it all over now?
I'm inclined to believe it only just begins.
I would agree.
Thank you, Duma.
Okay. That is truly the end game. What the hell?
We are to be a protectorate then.
Yes. As I mentioned before, Aster 4's prolonged contact with more advanced civilizations categorized it as a protectorate of the Pangalactic Federation.
Wait, does Aster 4 turn into Haida 4?
No, nothing quite as direct as that. Aster will remain under observation to prevent any unnecessary interaction with advanced civilizations until it reaches a certain threshold.
Pretty imperious, aren't you? Was that not where the Federation's faults originally lie?
Guess some things are hard to change. And though it might not exactly be compensation, all of you who have been subject to intense intervention now have the option to travel to any Federation system to live or study.
Studying on a different planet. I must say, I don't hate the thought. Right?
Agreed. But I must refuse. I vowed to attend to tasks on this planet using mine own strength. I've had lesson enough as to the consequences of progression that was acquired through the power of others.
That's true. If I studied medical science at such an advanced level, I'm pretty sure I could save lives all across the universe. But first and foremost, I want to treat the suffering people of this world with my own hands and using our own techniques.
Our journey into the stars must be one born of our own volition. Only then will we find ourselves on equal ground with you and yours.
I see. You know, you're probably right.
Yeah, I mean, if it were up to me, I'd set up a branch of Lawrence Logistics right here in Osarius, and that would let us see as much or as little of each other as we could ever want.
Now is a time for restraint. Surely, the events here have opened your eyes to the importance of the Federation's underdeveloped
UP3.
Preservation Pact.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
No, you don't.
Come on. You gotta at least see how hard that is on a personal level. Don't be so uptight.
Oh, like I said, there's another person that would love to prove you wrong.
I fail to find fault in Raymond's suggestion. Wow, Albie. Can't say I expected that coming from you.
Spare me. I simply speak for us all.
I wonder if my ancestors also felt the same way long ago.
Damn. Yet another game completed.
Tendency to be fine, after all.
You know, you're a lot more carefree now than you were before.
For that, I know who to thank.
Oh my, who could that be? Did we have someone irresponsible like that around?
Oh yes. At hand, I might say.
Oh yeah? Well, we both got jobs to do, right?
More than I care for, indeed.
If only some god would show up and free us all from the burdens of work life so we could just kick back and have fun.
Says the man bound to place his burdens on the shoulders of poor Chloe and Elena.
Hey, I've become crazy capable after all this. I'm sure they feel like they can just relax and enjoy the ride.
That's a lie.
You're free to believe whatever you want.
Ray?
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Ray, this is the Aldous. We're now in geostationary orbit.
Copy that. Yep, best get going before this turns into another pick-on Ray fest.
I think that needs to happen.
Does seem about time.
This is Raymond for the Aldous. Commence transfer.
She's gonna miss him. All of them are. I mean, realistically, it's only what? 1, 2, 3 people? Elena, myself, no. Elena, Ray, and Kenny.
83.
Marielle.
An unprecedented crisis for the Pangalactic Federation was resolved with the cooperation of the planets Vergold and Aster 4. However, the corruption which plagued the highest levels of Federation leadership continues to leave its mark on the organization. Amidst growing calls from Federation captains, my grandfather, Emerson T. Kenny, was assigned as interim commander of the Federation fleet. A retired military man, he refused at first, but after much pushback, he took the reins to lead the Federation from its worst crisis yet. Through these troubled events, I've come to question the Federation's purpose in this galaxy, as well as my own function as one of its officers. But I choose to believe that its cause is still just. We must ensure a future of peace. Pan-Galactic Federation Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny.
The events that unfolded spanned numerous star systems, though their sovereign was defeated. Remnants of the centralist Scorpium and their invasive measures still remained. Those among the Pan-Galactic Federation who aligned with the Scorpium cause were on the run, but still retained their influence. To combat both these foes, my partner Elena, armed with data saved from Duma's survey, helped us hit the Scorpium network from their own colony. Duma's experiences and noble ideology had a profound impact on the network, and saw the remaining Centralists quickly weakened. And while everything might still be far from wrapped up, it shouldn't be too long now until the Scorpium find themselves on the right track. My hope now is that the Pan-Galactic Federation might find its way too.
That's wishful thinking because they still become problematic.
The Aldous, Raymond Lawrence.
All right, I have some things to say. Overall, I want to say this game was definitely a step in the right direction. A big step, I have to say. At first, I was skeptical. I really was. But this game was a major step in the right direction. I have to give them credit. The combat was pretty solid. The story was decent. You know, it was a Star Ocean story. I mean, come on. I mean, let's be real. None of them are gonna come close to Star Ocean 2 and 3. Well, really 1 and 2, 3 for different reasons. 4 was decent. 5 was, well, we don't want to talk about 5. And this one is going back in the right direction. You know, couple of things they can fix. Obviously, this is realistically dependent on Square Enix more than Tri-Ace. But a couple of things that need to be fixed was, and still to this day needs to be fixed, is optimization. Seriously, one thing I cannot stand is for a game to not be properly optimized. This still is one of them. Don't get me wrong. A little bit of hitching here and there wasn't too much to deal with, but when loading into new areas, for it to hiccup like that, that's a problem. You know, just something that needs to be fixed. Second thing is, I'm gonna say this, item creation. Every Star Ocean game, I was able to do item creation without an issue. Item creation in this game, I really wasn't feeling it, you know. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I don't know how item creation truly works in this game. Maybe that's it. But I really wasn't feeling it in this game. You know, I really wasn't. And it sucks because I feel like item creation could have taken this game to a whole new level. And I might have just been missing something. But be that as it may, I still wasn't feeling it in this game. Compared to 4, compared to 3, definitely. Like 3, I can't even say that because 3's item creation was rather broken. Like, you could literally get the Veensley, I think like the first time you enter Paternity, or is it the second? No, the second time you enter Paternity, like a major entrance into Paternity, not like the second time you hit the you majorly enter Paternity, like a major main quest mission, you could get the Veensley during that part and be incredibly broken. And then like once you hit like Moon Base, there's a reason why you want to have your weapons good, because when you hit Moon Base, oh my god, it's so much I want to tell y'all about that shit, but that's gonna be for a future gameplay playthrough. That's gonna be for a future playthrough, because it's about time that game gets touched. But until then, I realistically don't even want to touch that game until I get better at what I'm doing now. So, but with that being said, this game gets a solid 7 from me. It's not the best Star Ocean game, but it's better than 5 by a long shot. I would even, I might even say this is up there with 4. It's not better than 4, but I'd say it's like right below it. Like if I had to put a range, like 4 is like an 8 for me, and 6 is like a 7 for me. You get what I mean? Then you got 5, of course, is at like a 3. Like, it's there with Blue Sphere. I'm not even kidding. It's there with Blue Sphere. And then of course my 8s and 9s is 3, 2, and 1, respectfully, of course. Well, 3, 1, and 2. I actually enjoyed 2 the most, but No, I take that back. I enjoyed 3 the most, but 2 had a better story. 3 had a I don't even want to talk about it no more. Stop talking about it. Just know this game gives me a solid 7. But this might not be where it ends. Remember, if I'm correct with Tri-Ace, they have extra dungeons.
Yeah, sorry for the holdup.
Raymond, you're late and it ain't fashionable. The big shots have all been seated for at least an hour now. You're meeting with the Federation emissary. Take this a little more seriously.
It's not like any of this is on the books anyway, right? Got news for you. The planet Oria's not gonna join the Federation. I'm guessing this is all just so they can tell Verguld to back off without rocking the boat. Which means there's no point in taking all this stuff they set up that seriously. So I figured I'd keep them waiting in anticipation.
You ass. You're really using that as an excuse for running late?
And too much, Dad? Be honest.
Doesn't matter either way. You were always gonna get put before the firing squad in these negotiations from the get-go. Don't worry about it. Me and your brother will do whatever we can on our end to make you look good. So, if you say showing up late was part of the plan, then part of the plan it is. Sound good?
Sounds good. The Federation's too big to just change overnight, even after, you know, all that happened out there. But I'd say this has made it plain and clear that they ain't in charge of the universe. I mean, they don't get to call all the shots out here anymore. And this here is just one of the ways we're gonna teach them that lesson.
Say as much from the start then. You stress me out way too much.
Sorry, man. Today, the Lawrence family is about to save another planet from the dirty hands of the feds.
Are you sure about that? Please tell me there's a final, like a EX dungeon. Because seriously, honestly, I think this game needs to have like one DLC. Even if it's 2, even if it's just like some DLC, even if it's just 1, where they combat the other Starship folks. Yes, of course, save above that, and now we have a clear data. Can you imagine a new game plus? Okay, so it saves me back from here? Let's load that save up. Okay. Okay, so I guess it loads me back here. I had a feeling it was gonna do that. That's frustrating. Either way. I don't see anywhere where they could have an EX dungeon in here, so Okay, so they got like new blades and stuff like that. That's fine. Lodestone.
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
Ah, the Philosopher's Stone. When the fuck did I get that? Oh, I didn't.
Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to come back.
Thanks.
Oh damn. There should. I really think there should be an EX dungeon.
Hey, guess what?
Well. Otherwise than that, I really don't see anything else. I'll probably post on Twitter whether or not I find an EX dungeon in the game. If there is an EX dungeon, I'll probably definitely stream that because that's actually really important. But I guess it's good to end things off here. It has been fun. We finally saw the epilogue to our showdown on Star Ocean, the Divine Force. It's actually been a fun playthrough. I actually enjoyed this quite a lot. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it the same way I did. If you like what you saw and would like to see future Let's Plays from me via Twitch, please give me a follow on Twitch. I'm trying to get to that 50 bones right there, you feel me? Might actually do a decent Let's Play, you know, not a decent one, but I'll do a Let's Play of y'all's choosing once I get to 50. I'll put a reel of games up on Twitter and let y'all know. Speaking of Twitter, if you want to keep up with the updates on Twitter, please, my Twitter handle's right there. Give me a follow on there. And if you would like to see any of these episodes be cut down into into shorter episodes where I'm not rambling all over the damn place, my YouTube is there. And if you would like to game with me on my off time, I'm always online. I have plenty of different systems from Steam, EA Play, gotta change that, Xbox, PlayStation, and the Switch. And until next time, bye-bye.